In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the heater control valve on this BMW X5. It's going to be located in the engine bay on the driver's side. Let's get into it. We're going to remove the engine cover. Just grab underneath, pull up, and pull out. Now we're going to take this clamp off for this tube. There's some clips right here. Just want to pop these clips up with a straight blade screwdriver. Separate that. Then just grab this pipe. You just want to lift it up. Oh, that should pull out just like that. Loosen up this clamp. Just use a straight blade screwdriver. That's good. Then you want to separate that. Pop that off right there. Then we're going to grab the airbox, pull it up. There's just grommets holding it down. And pull that out of the way. Loosen up this clamp, use a straight blade screwdriver. That's loose. Loosen up this bolt here, use a T30 socket. Loosen that up. The bolt is caged, so it's going to stay with the bracket. It's going to slip off. Our bracket on the pipe is broken off, but hopefully yours is not. Disconnect this tube, just push on the sides, pull it up. That's disconnected. Just pull that hose out of the way a little bit. That's okay right there. Now disconnect this connector to this air sensor. Just push down on the connector, the tab, disconnect that. Now where this is clipped in right here, I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver, get underneath here, pull that out, then you can separate the pipe from the throttle body, just like that. And grab the pipe, and separate it from the front pipe, just pull that apart. We're just gonna pull this out. Have to tip it upside down a little bit. Just twist that past the other pipes. There you go. We're going to disconnect the electrical connector. Just push down on the tab, slide the connector out, just like that. Then using a 6mm socket, and loosen up the worm clamp right here for the hose. You want to put a drain bucket underneath because you're going to lose some coolant. There's no drain on the radiator for this vehicle, so you're just going to have to drain it here. Slide that clamp off. Just take the hose. I'm just going to use a pick. Just get underneath the hose. Grab the hose. Slide that off. There's the coolant. I'm just going to take the hose clamp off so I don't lose it. You could, if you wanted to save you time from filling it, you could use some hose pinchers to close off the system. And you want to make sure you do this when the engine's cold. You don't want to do this while the engine's still hot. But you can close off all the hoses, then it'll save you a little time. Now we're going to grab the valve. You're going to lift it up. There's some grommets holding it on. And then you just want to twist it a little bit. Then you can access the hoses on the back. And we'll use a 6mm socket, loosen up these hose clamps. And right there. All right, pull those off. Now we'll take these hoses off. I'm just going to use a pick. Again, if you have some hose crimpers, you want to put those on before you take these off. Just wiggle that hose. Have your drain bucket underneath. That hose is off. Now we got one more hose. Take that off. Just get under there with the pick. And pop that off. And there's the valve. Take the new valve. Take that top hose. It's going to get lined up there. See, the top hose is in place. Right there. Take the bottom hose. Gotta make sure I can access the clamp. And if you took the clamps off, you want to put those back on. Push the bottom one on. All right, that's in place. I'm going to twist the hose a little bit, and then we're going to tighten down the hose clamp. And just snug that down. Make sure that's tight. Just twist this upper hose a little bit. You want it so it's more natural with the hoses going in the up direction, so that when it's in the bracket, the hoses aren't twisted. Get that hose clamp in place, hold that, and we'll tighten that one down. All right, that's snug. Pull that off. You can wiggle those, make sure those aren't going to come loose. That's good. And we'll just get this lined up. Slide that in the bracket before we put the other hose on. Just get that lined up. The way these clamps are on the hoses, it's difficult to install the valve this way, so I'm actually going to take the clamp off and flip it around the other way so that you can access it from the outside here. Otherwise the clamp gets in the way of the bracket. If you pull this off, take this clamp off and just flip it around, and we can tighten it from the front. And you can do the same with the bottom one. Push that on. There we go. And push that hose back on. So you can access those clamps from the front. And just take the valve, line it up in the bracket, and push it down on the grommets. Now take the valve, line it up with the grommet, and push it down. There's a tab at the base that has to line up as well. With the clamps the other way, it was getting in the way. I'm trying to get that to line up. So this works better. Now take the hose clamp, put that on that hose, line that up. Tighten that down. There we go, just snug that down. That's good. And take the connector, line that up, lock it down. I'm going to take this tube. You want to push this clamp back down. You'll line this up. Just move these hoses out of your way. Get underneath there. Tube in and push it on the tube that goes in from the front. Get that lined up. It's all the way on. Twist that. Get that lined up with the throttle body. And just try to push it up. You want to clip that in place. There we go. That's good. Over there, grab this connector. Line that connector up. Lock that in. Now this tube, line that up, lock that down, and line the screw up with the bracket. Get that started. And tighten that down. And tighten down this clamp. Snug that down. It's tight. Now take the airbox, get this lined up in the tube. Right there, and push it down, get that settled in place, and tighten down the clamp. And just snug that down. And just take this tube, get that lined up, push that down, get the clamp in place, and just tighten down the clamp. If you need to, you can use some pliers, otherwise you just squeeze it. Clamp that in place. That's good. There's a couple of tabs that slide into the slots in the back for the cover. Those slide that in place and then push it down, lock it down. Take the cap off. Use the funnel and put the appropriate type of coolant in. There we go. And you should be able to check inside to see where the level is and adjust accordingly. You're going to put the cap on, run the engine, make sure it does not overheat. After it runs for about 15-20 minutes and it's gotten warm, shut the vehicle off, let it cool down, then you can double check the level and adjust accordingly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.